programming minds. In this video, we are going to write a C++ program to check a prime number. So let's get started. Include libraries, #include iostream using namespace standard, int main and return 0. So we have written the main function. Now let's define one integer variable to take a number, int n. Okay. Then use cout method to print a message. Enter positive number colon semicolon. So we will print a message first as a enter positive number, then we will store that number into n. Okay, so yeah, we have defined the variable and we will be storing the number into n variable. Now let's define one function, boolean function, check. We will define above directly. Let's define as a bool check prime number, and we will pass integer variable to it, int number. Let's define int num, and in that function we will define one boolean variable like bool is prime, and we will keep it as a true for now. Then we will check a condition if number is equal to 0, or we have num variable for it. Then we will check num is equal to 1. Then we will make the variable is prime as a false, because 0 and 1 are not a prime numbers. Okay, then we will define one for loop for int I is equal to 0 semicolon. Let's take it as a 2. Okay, then I will be less than num and I plus plus. Okay, so we will traverse from 2 to the that number. Okay, and we will define one condition here. If modulus of that number divided by I is equal to 0, then we will make that variable as a false, because if the number has more than one divisible numbers, then it is not a prime number. Okay, and yeah, then we need to return the boolean variable, so we will return is prime. Okay, go to the main function and check condition here. If check prime number, and let's pass that n to this function, and if this function will return true, then we will print message cout, give one line space here, /n. We will print that number, and we will print a message as this or is prime number, and we will give one line space here by using /n and semicolon. And if that statement is not true, if that function will not return true, then we will print a message as cout /n we will print the number, and let's print a message is not prime number /n. Okay, so let's check program again. We have defined the integer variable first to take integer in that number, and we are storing that number into the n variable. Then we are checking one condition. If check prime number is true, and we are passing the number to that function. Let's go to the function, and in that function we have defined one boolean variable, and we have assigned it a true value. Then we are checking the condition. If number is equal to 0, or number is equal to 1, it will be false, because 0 and 1 are not the prime numbers. Then we are running one for loop in which we are traversing from number 2 to that number, and we are checking if there are any divisible number, and if it is true, then we will make the is prime variable to false, because if number is prime number, then there are no divisibles for that more than 2, as 1 and that number itself. Okay, so after that we will be returning is prime variable. Okay, so let's run the program and check if it's working well. Click on local Windows debugger. Program is running successfully, and there are no compilation error. So let's enter positive number. We will enter 13. Okay, we are getting result as 13 is a prime number. So let's try another example. Click on the local Windows debugger. Let's enter 10. Okay, we are getting result as a 10 is a not a prime number. So yeah, this was the perfect implementation of C++ program to check if any number is a prime or not. Thank you.